Hi, hello everyone. Welcome again to my channel, The Creative Agile IT. So as part of today's video, I'm going to share information about one of the extension that we can use along with Azure DevOps. And this extension is called Work Item Visualize. So as it's clear from its name, it's primarily used to visualize the work items in Azure DevOps. So we will understand how to install it, how to use this particular extension, what's the need of it, and finally, if we want to uninstall it for any reason, how we can uninstall it from the Azure DevOps organization. So that will be the topic or agenda for us today. So these are the items that we will be covering as part of this agenda, like understanding the Azure setup and the need for work item visualization, installing the work item visualization extension, how we can validate the successful installation, and finally understanding the usage of this extension from two views, work items views and Azure Query view. And the sixth will be the uninstalling the extension. So this is a sample Azure setup that I have created in Azure DevOps Labs. So this is one of the organization, Creative Learning Made Simple 0433. And we have some projects that has been created as part of this Azure organization. We have the Scrum Project 24. So if I click on this particular project and if I go to the left navigation, click on board and the work items. So let's say, okay, so here we have selected so this using this work items view, we can visualize and we can list, what all work items we have created in this project. So we have epic, feature, task, and user story. So if I just want to select all the epics, so this gives me an idea about, these are the six epics as part of this particular project. So if I click on online payments, so if I have to see this particular epic, I have to scroll and find out, okay, these are the four child. So there is no way I can understand, like, what's the tree diagram or any sort of like visualization is not available, right? So that's the need of this particular extension. Like what it will help us is, it will help us to give us a brief about this particular work item, like, okay, what are the child, what's the parent of this particular work item. So it will provide us that kind of a visualization. So what we will do in order to install the extension is we will go to the dashboard of this particular project, the Scrum Project 24. And if we see as part of the dashboard, currently we have two widgets. So we have lead time and we also have the cycle time. So what we will do is we will click on edit and we will go to the extension gallery. Now in the extension gallery, we will simply search work item visualize. So this is the first one, the work item visualization. So we will simply click on this one and we will say get it free. So from here, as part of the installation step, what we will have to do is we will have to select the Azure organization where we want this extension to be installed. So 0433 is one of our organization that we want to use for this particular purpose. So we will click on install. Now this extension has been installed and it says, proceed to organization. So we will go there. And if we have to validate, what we will have to do is we will have to come to the organization settings. And here we see the extension as part of the general. We click on the extension. So we can see, these are the extension that is used by organization. So we have definition of done, we have retrospective, we have a sprint goal, and we also got work item visualization installed. Now what we will go is we will go back to the project, the dashboard. We will click on done editing and we will simply refresh so that this particular project URL, it takes extension into an account, it gets refreshed. Now what we will do is we will again go back to the work item. So if you remember, like we were trying to see one of the epics. So if I click on online payment, and now if I try to visualize, because we already have the visualize extension installed, so how to use it is we see the three dots here, more actions. So we will click on it and we will click on the visualize. So this is how the visualization is coming. It says like, this particular epic consists of four childs. And what we can also do is we can make this picture instead of top to bottom, we can also make it left to right. So if I click on this one, so this is how it presents. And so this is the usage of the visualize work item. It gives us a visualization of this particular epic and its child. And if we want to take an export, what we can do is we can click on this particular link which says export visualization. So now it has exported, and all we have to do is just right click and we can say save as, right? So this will get saved. Now let's simply close this one. And the other thing that we will have to see is let's try to pick one of the epic. Maybe what we can do is instead of selecting the um, epic, we have selected the feature, and one of the feature is online payments using net banking. So if I click on this one and let's see how is the visualization for an epic for a feature. So if I click on the visualize and let's select this particular view which is left to right. So it says like, this particular feature, which is online payments using net banking, it has a parent, which is this particular Epic, which is online payments, and it has one child, which is online payments using net banking. Okay, so it is showing both a parent and as well as a child for this particular feature. So this is one of the usage. Now, other thing is how we can use it from the queries view. So if we go back to the queries and see if we have any queries here. Okay, current work items in a PI. Okay. So this is one of the query that we have. We are saying, okay, give me the list of features where the project is this one, and this is the result. So if I want to use the visualization as part of the query result, all I have to do is click on these dots and let's see whether we are getting, yeah. So we can also open the visualize from here, and it will open the visualization, right? So as part of the query result, so whatever query we have defined in our Azure query, once we execute that particular query and we get the query results, and we want to just understand, okay, what's the hierarchy for that particular work item, we can click on these more actions and click on the visualize. So this is kind of a handy thing. I mean, if we just want to understand, okay, what's the parent, what's the child for a particular work item, we can simply use the visualize. Now, for any reasons, if we want to uninstall, so what we will have to do is like we see the queries here. This is our project as part of the organization. We will have to go back to the organization. This is our Creative Learning Made Simple 0433. And if I go to the organization settings, so we can click on the extensions, and these are the four extensions installed in this organization. And if I click on work item visualization, and if we want to uninstall it for any reasons, we can simply click on uninstall. And if I say continue with an installation, so it is successfully installed work item visualization extension. Now it is gone. And if I again go to the same project, the Scrum project 24, and if I can open the work items, let's say again this particular feature, the online payments using net banking, and if I see this, so now the visualize extension is gone. So this is what we had today as part of this particular video. Thank you for watching. I hope you like this particular video and it adds to the knowledge base. And please share this particular channel and my videos. This will definitely help me and motivate me to share more such materials further. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks for your time.